I have a newer Bible, in case you didn't see my old one, that I'm doing my Bible journaling in. And I'm doing things a little different. And I'll show some of my newer followers my older Bible sometime, which isn't completely done. But the problem I had was it was getting thicker and thicker and thicker. So today I'm going to show you what I did for the book of Joel. So I kind of just colored simple because I don't want to add a bunch of things to this Bible. So I just used a few colors, and this is actually the Inspire Praise Bible. And I like this a lot. It has lines and things for those of us that are not super duper artsy. I mean, I can do stuff, but I'm not like real professional. And then over here I just did a couple colors. And again, and there, just giving you some ideas. And I just did one color because I didn't want it to bleed through, and so this way I can still take this Bible to church or somewhere with me if I would like. But what I did different this year is I'm doing my Bible journals. Now this one here is a little bit funky looking. The glue kind of stuck crazy, but this is only the book of Joel, and I'm going to make 66 books or more because I might make them for sermons and other things. Something I wanted to do actually my whole life was just like keep adding pages when I study a book. So the book of Joel is basically about the day of the Lord, pretty much was like the theme. So I have chapter 1 in here, and then my notes. And chapter 1 is pretty much, if you want to read the book, there's only 3 chapters. It's about a locust plague that came through. And it talks about how it's like devastating the land. What the caterpillar didn't eat, the next stage of the locust ate, and after that. So basically, that was the first chapter. The second chapter of Joel is about a war that will take place in the future, that God used the locust plague to show them what can happen in the future. And basically it's God's cry to get, to help them to get themselves in order, a solemn fast. So it talks about the army coming down and devastating. It's like the Garden of Eden going in, which could be like a tank or something going in, and then it leaves devastation behind. This is all in the second chapter of Joel. And it's interesting because Israel right now, years ago you wouldn't consider it a Garden of Eden, but they've done a lot of things with agriculture, and to the point where like they planted trees, which has changed the humidity and has even touch their weather changes. So it's really interesting study. So I have all my notes in here for that. And then the third chapter is about, it's very short, my notes are short. It's about the battle in the valley of, I hope I say it right, Jehoshaphat, which could be like Armageddon. And it would be like this valley that they're talking about, there's no known place for it. So some people believe it's when Jesus puts his feet on the Mount of Olives and he splits it through, that will be that valley. So these are just my notes. If you know things about the book of Joel, I'd love to hear what you have to say. But just a very short little book. You can study it yourself. There's lots of pastors online and things online. I like Chuck Smith. He had a lot of good things to say. And there's different pastors and preachers that I listen to, but he had a lot of good things to say. And then this is just, I just made this like the day of the Lord. Had my little airplanes and such. Had my notes in here that I can pull out and add to. And you can see this is just a little funky notebook, but I could, as I hear sermons and stuff, I could add them to it and just keep getting this thicker and thicker and even make it into a second volume if I want. But that is how I'm doing my Bible journaling this year, and kind of marrying it to my junk journals. So hope you enjoyed this. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. God bless.